What is going on, y'all, and welcome to the video. Today I am headed to Las Vegas, Nevada for the 2025 March Madness tournament. Now Kyle's not going with me, so I'm gonna go pick up my buddy Trey. It's about 4 in the morning. We're gonna pick him up at 4:30 and we're gonna get on the road to the airport. We're gonna show you around the Centurion Lounge, a little bit of our travel, and then in today's vlog, we're gonna do a little bit of sports betting, a little bit of gambling, and try out all the food and drink that Las Vegas has to offer. As you can see, let me adjust this a little bit. We've got the new travel t-shirt. This is the new t-shirt for the channel, so I hope you'll pick one up when they're available in the shop. But other than that, let's get on the road and have a great time in Las Vegas. Let's go. All right, we made it to the airport. We are parked at the parking spot. We're headed to the terminal. We will check in as soon as we get to the Centurion Club and show you a little bit of that. And with that, we are off through the Houston airport. Next stop, the Centurion Lounge. If you have the benefit of the Centurion Lounge through American Express Travel, I definitely recommend it. It's a relaxing environment and the food is generally okay. Today we're starting off with eggs, a little bit of coffee, and some sausage, along with a side of granola with a little bit of yogurt. With breakfast out of the way, it's time to get headed off to Las Vegas. A 3-hour flight with a 2-hour time change means we only lost an hour on this trip. If you are enjoying this content, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow and allows me to continue to bring you more travel content. Next up, we've got a 30-minute ride to the Venetian Hotel. Traffic seems to always be bad here, but our car service driver made the time pass quickly as he tour guided us through the streets of Vegas and the Las Vegas Strip. Needless to say, we have arrived and started by getting some bets placed at the sportsbook in the Venetian. It was slammed, so we decided to hit a smaller, less packed bar. What is going on, y'all? We made it to the Venetian. We are playing a little bit of video poker, sitting here at the bar in the entry, just kind of hanging out. So take a look around. We're gonna get checked in. The room's ready in about an hour, and we're gonna go drop our bags and then go check out some more of the little resort. So take a look around and I'll catch up with you in a minute. The Venetian has 7,100 rooms with a massive underground mall that connects it to the Palazzo Hotel. I was lucky enough to have a rewards comp for the room here this week, so we had a strip view room with 2 queen beds. This suite had the 2 queen beds as well as a living area and a large bathroom with a great view. What is going on, everybody? We made it to the room. I got my boy Trey here with me, sitting in the corner doing some work. We are here in Vegas for March Madness. This is gonna be an absolute blast. Right now we're in the room charging up the phones, charging up all of our devices. He's doing a little bit of work. I knocked out a little bit of work. But we're about to leave the resort, leave the hotel, and go check out the Strip. So come along with us and let's go see what Vegas has to offer. Let's go. The artwork and the attention to detail in this hotel is absolutely stunning. That said, I booked my trip on Vegas.com, so if you want to go ahead and see the link in the description, if you're thinking about booking a trip or want the best deals on shows, go ahead and check that out. I've got a promo code down there, just click my link. Remember that mall I told you about that goes under the Venetian to the Palazzo?
Well, there's actually gondolas that go from the outside, right here, outside of the Venetian Hotel, through a channel into the mall, and actually you can get a gondola ride all throughout the mall. It's one of the neat attractions here at the Venetian Hotel. We decided to spend a little bit of time walking around the Strip. We explored some of the different bars and restaurants, and then decided to head over to Caesars and check out the Hidden Garden for one of the best smoked Manhattans I've ever had. One of the only problems about the Hidden Garden is that it was in fact hidden, and I forgot where it was, so we had to do a little bit of extra work to find it. Fear not, we have arrived. Now, once we got in here, I decided to stick with the aforementioned smoked Manhattan, and Trey decided to go with their Old Fashioned, which was recommended by our bartender. Or mixologist, I should probably call him. It was time to hit the tables at the outdoor casino outside of the Aria on the Strip. This was fun, but the table minimums were $50, so the little bit of bankroll that we brought with us went pretty quick. After that, we headed back to the Venetian to check out the shops down below and try the famous lobster roll from Lobster ME. But first, let's take a look at those gondolas on the inside. Now, lobster rolls seldom disappoint, but this is one of my absolute favorites. It's maybe even up there with Cousin's Maine Lobster, and I love that food truck. An hour or so later, after maybe a game of craps or two, we hit the street and we're off to find the restaurant called Off the Strip. They were slammed, but we managed to get a seat at the bar and enjoyed a few small plates. I think this is probably a good time to call it a night, so we're going to finish dinner and head back to the Venetian after an incredibly long day of travel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
What is going on, y'all? It is a little dark in this hallway, but it is our second morning, Vegas day 2. Headed to breakfast. We're going to go try Grand Lux Cafe, and we're going to spend a little time at the craps tables. We got on an absolute heater last night and ended up almost $1,500. Craps was really good to us. Then we went to Ultimate Texas Hold'em, and that was really good to us. Lost a little bit on blackjack, lost like $200, but ended the day up about $1,900, so I was pretty happy with the overall result.
But we're gonna go check out Grand Lux Cafe, have a little, I think, biscuits and gravy, probably do a Bloody Mary, and we're gonna get our day started. Today we're going to the Westgate Sportsbook, so we're gonna check that out. Let's go. What's going on, travelers, and welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, be sure to hit that like button and click on that subscribe so that you never miss any of my travel videos. You may be asking why I'm wearing a hoodie. Well, that's because it's 44 degrees in the morning, and even though it's 80 in the afternoon, you have to prepare for all kinds of weather when you're traveling to Vegas this time of year. We checked out Grand Lux and had a great breakfast, and now we're going to hit the craps tables. So let's see what kind of action we can get. Oh yeah, and they won't let us film at the tables here, so you're not going to see any of that video. Sorry about that, but I'll explain to you exactly what happened and whether we got hot or not. All right, so we just had breakfast at the Grand Lux Cafe and went over and spent a little bit of time on the craps tables. This is crazy. We played at a $50 minimum craps table and ended up winning. This is crazy. Winning about $3,600 this morning. So it was the best morning I've had in Vegas, absolutely ever. So right now we're heading to the Westgate Sportsbook. So stay tuned. Let's go get some bets in and have a little bit of March Madness fun. And just like that, we are off to check out the Westgate Sportsbook. Now, this was about a 25-minute ride because there was a lot of traffic, but our driver took us by the Sphere, which was one of the most awesome spectacles I think I've ever seen. Everything on it was moving. It's so big. Until you see it in person, it's like the casinos there. You just can't understand how big it is. And here we are at the Westgate, Las Vegas. They say that the Westgate Sportsbook is one of the best in Vegas, and we're going to find out. We have tickets for a private viewing room for March Madness, but first we want to check out the actual sportsbook because that's where they say the best horse racing in Vegas is viewed. Holy cow. Will you look at the size of that screen? Now, they don't have horse racing on today. They've got it all on March Madness, but these seats are all first come, first serve, and mostly reserved for their regulars who are normal sports bettors here in town. This is their auditorium where we had reserved seats to check out all the games today. What is going on, y'all? We are here at the Westgate Sportsbook, checking it out. Check out this. Dude, how awesome is that? I mean, check out a little bit of what we've been doing today. Check out some of this B-roll from the Sportsbook. This is an absolute awesome time. And if you're going to come to Vegas, definitely go to vegas.com, click the link in the description, book through there. They've got discounts and deals on everything, and they're going to make sure you're taken care of. So get your bets in, and let's go. All right, bets placed, games watched, and we're gonna head back closer to the hotel, the resort, for lunch. We're gonna go check out the Tilted Kilt Las Vegas, which is in the area outside of the Link. The Link actually has a ton of bars and restaurants in this big open area just around the corner from the Venetian. So let's go check that out, see some of the shops, see how crazy it is during March Madness, and just how many people they can pack into that restaurant. So showing up for a late lunch, there was not an empty seat in this place. Beer was flowing like crazy. Everybody was flinging wings. We decided to have some wings and a baked pretzel. It was awesome. I definitely recommend trying it out if you've got a Tilted Kilt near you. I think with that though, we'll head back to the Venetian. It's late afternoon and spend a little bit of time relaxing before we hit the tables again and then call it a night. I know the window's a little dirty, but check out that beautiful Las Vegas sunset over the mountains and the casinos in the background. With that, we're gonna play a little bit more craps, and after that, we're gonna go check out the sports bar. Look how busy it is. The games are still on. This is awesome, but with that,
we are going to call it a night, but first, check out this guy.
What's up?
that's awesome. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to day 3 in Las Vegas. Last night, we did a little sports betting. We got up a little bit, we got down a little bit. We hit the craps tables and absolutely crushed. Then, later in the night, as tends to be the case, hit the blackjack table, got absolutely crushed. So we're still up a little bit, but now we're gonna head to Fremont Street for day 3. We're gonna check out the Nugget, we're gonna check out Circa, we're gonna do a little bit of time at the pool at Circa. It's called Stadium Swim. So, y'all want to try it? You want to check any of these things out we're doing today? Visit Vegas.com. The link's in the description. They can book everything for you. They'll have the best deals on everything for your trip. But for now, let's go check out Stadium Swim and the Golden Nugget. Let's go.
For our transportation today, we chose to take a taxi down to Fremont Street. The taxi was about $30, but it was not a bad ride. There was a lot of traffic, there were a lot of people headed to Fremont, and I didn't realize how many people are all over the streets in Vegas, especially on a Saturday. I actually had a client who was staying at the Golden Nugget. They had tickets to a reserved room to watch all the college basketball games. It also had food, drink, and a betting station inside. So we decided to go check it out. And of course, early in the morning, who doesn't want to start their day with a Bloody Mary bar? This place was really neat and just inside the lobby of the Golden Nugget. This was the watch party that my clients actually had invite-only tickets to, and they were able to get us in with comp tickets, so we really appreciate them doing that. That room really filled up later in the day, so don't let the appearance fool you. That was early in the morning. But then we headed to Fremont Street to check out all the sights and sounds of the new experience. There's Mike right there. Thanks, Mike, for getting us in. We appreciate y'all so much. It was a great experience. But we walked Fremont and really got to enjoy some of the awesome things that it had to offer. I didn't realize that all of the original casinos were down here, so you got to see all of the original mob casinos, as well as all the street performers, actors and actresses, and everybody out there trying to get you to take a picture with them so they can charge you $20 for it. Fremont Street also has concerts at multiple locations every night, so I definitely encourage you, if you're visiting Vegas, take some time and head down to Fremont and just take in the experience, because it was truly one of a kind. Now, we're definitely going to go back and check out Fremont later this evening for dinner, but now it was time to head to Circa. Circa is one of the newest and largest sports books in Las Vegas. Now, we didn't get tickets to the Circa Sportsbook because it was $1,200 a seat, but we did get tickets to Stadium Swim, a massive multi-tier, multi-level pool with tons of screens up on the top of the Circa Hotel and Resort. This is early in the season and it was already slammed here. Now, everybody was in town for the opening weekend of March Madness, so it was basically just a bunch of dudes at a big watch party, but it was an absolute blast. Bucket of beer was about $60 and they did have food available if you wanted to order it. They also had private day beds and cabanas available, but we found a seat right here on the edge of the pool and just hung out. After that, we decided to head inside and play a little craps while we looked around the casino. Everything here was new, so it felt like it was a really nice and upscale place. I think that this is somewhere you should definitely check out when you visit Vegas. After spending the afternoon at Circa and Stadium Swim, we decided to head back to Fremont Street because there was a restaurant here that everyone had been telling me about, and I definitely wanted to check it out before I left Fremont. Welcome to Pizza Rock. This place was absolutely awesome. It was slammed. There were a ton of locals here, so you know it's good. We decided to get a seat at the bar, have some mixed drinks and some pizza, but then we decided to shut it down and head back to the Venetian, play a little craps, and go to bed. So with that, I'll see you in the morning. Welcome to day number 4.
What is going on, y'all, and welcome to day 4 in Vegas. Let me tell you this. 4 days in Vegas, it's a long time. Too long. Ready to be home. But, gotta keep going. Gotta keep trying to win, trying to take down the casinos. Today, we're gonna try some different things. Yesterday was Circa and Pizza Rock. Today, we're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna go do the mall down below the Venetian. We're gonna check out some of the other things that the Venetian has to offer. We're gonna do a little bit of walking around the strip, maybe go get lunch somewhere out on the strip. And I'm gonna take y'all with me. So let's go, let's have some fun, let Lady Luck be on our side, and let's win. Come on, let's go. I think everybody else is going home today. It's Vegas, it's Sunday, it's leaving day. We decided to stay till Monday, so we got one extra day. So while everybody else is packing up, we're going to go enjoy the strip. Come on.
All right, y'all, this was one of those days where we were just kind of over it, but we definitely wanted to not stop experiencing Vegas. Went and checked out the gondolas. We left the Venetian and we turned right and walked for about 15 minutes and realized there wasn't much down there. So we headed back to the Venetian, into the mall, and decided to grab brunch. Now, we came across this place. There was a line of people waiting for it. We had no idea it was even here, but we jumped in line because they had a brunch all you can eat for, I believe, $50. Buddy's Ristorante. They had so many stations. They had 5 different stations of different breakfast foods you could get and lunch items, and it was $20 for bottomless drinks. Beer, wine, mixed drinks, $20, and it was all included. So for about $70 a person plus tip, you had one of the best brunches on the Las Vegas Strip. And of course, started with a Bloody Mary. Now check out this food.
So we just had one of the best brunches I think I've ever had in my life. Food was good, $20 for bottomless drinks, that was nice too. But I just realized that I actually hit a bet from yesterday at the Nugget. So now we gotta get a car, we're gonna head down to the Nugget, we're gonna cash out that $500 winner, and we'll see you on the casino floor.
Full disclosure, in between this and the next clip, I did spend about an hour in the room looking for the ticket. I thought I had lost it. I ended up finding it inside a pair of swim trunks I didn't even wear the day before.
Just finished up with brunch and had to head back to the room because I realized that I hit a parlay yesterday. $50 to win $628. Realized it while we were sitting there, we're eating, and I'm looking at the scores, and I was like, oh, I think my parlay hit. Well, guess what? It did. The only problem with that is now I have to leave the Venetian, head back to the Golden Nugget to cash it. So we're gonna get on the way to the Golden Nugget, we're gonna cash that in, then we're gonna come back here, maybe throw a little dice, we'll see.
And with that, I am off to cash in my ticket at the Golden Nugget. It was a tedious drive, and the driver took me in circles a little bit. I think he was trying to run the meter up on me, but he ended up charging me the same as what it was the day before. After cashing in the ticket, I stopped in and checked out this little bar before heading back to the Venetian. I was absolutely over Vegas at this point. I just wanted to go cash my chips in at the cage, take the winnings out, and go to bed and get ready to leave tomorrow morning.
All right, that is it. What a great week in Las Vegas. I'll tell you that 5 days, probably too long, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here. Be sure to like and subscribe. Come check out Vegas for March Madness. It is awesome, it's fun, it's worth it. It's a great time. We didn't get wrecked. We didn't win a bunch either. But Las Vegas for March Madness is one of the coolest times to be here. The weather's phenomenal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.